Vox Sola. This is Star Trek Enterprise Season 1. If you were to look up in the dictionary, what is Star Trek, you would see this episode right now. This episode, we're going to review it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. There's going to be many 2s. There's going to be all 2s. This was 10 out of 10. I'm spoiling my own review. 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved every second of this. I would have to do a running commentary to explain to you how awesome every damn thing that happens in this episode is. The storyline starts out as simple, but becomes very complicated as it goes on. So it starts out with this race. There's a misunderstanding over dinner. The race is upset. They leave. That's all we saw. We don't know what happened. But this alien thingy, web thingy, attached itself to Enterprise, and now it's captured Archer, Trip, and a few other crewmen. And it's like integrating itself with these people. They don't know what to do, how to stop it. Every single character has something important to do in this episode. I can't, the pacing is 2 out of 2 if there ever was pacing. There's not 1 second where there's not a character solving a problem or doing something and you're like, how are they going to do this? There's so many discussions on what the best course of action is. Hoshi needs to figure out how to communicate with this thing, but she's been down lately because she messed up the communications the last time. Her and T'Pol's not at odds with her, but Hoshi feels that T'Pol's looking down on me, so that relationship, the characters are 2 out of 2, everything's 2 out of 2, so it's all 10 out of 10. I'm just going to go back and forth through stuff. The artistry is easy. The web creature looks cool. The music's good. It's creepy as well, but all the effects look awesome. They have a force field. That's neat too. All that stuff is great. So that's easy for artistry. Pacing, I already explained. It's fast paced. There's always a problem to solve in every scene. Characters, every character has something to do here. Phlox and Reed, absolutely one of the best conversations that we've had so far, where there's a part of the tentacle creature, this web creature thing, and Malcolm's like, I need to develop a force field to contain this thing, so I'm going to keep bombarding it with different particles and stuff and to see what works. And Phlox is like, well, this thing is kind of intelligent, so I don't know if I can permit that. He's like, what are you talking about? This thing's going to eat the captain. And he's like, well, too bad. It's an intelligent creature. I can't allow that. We can take cellular data and try to figure out. He's like, that could take a while. He's like, I could do it in an hour. He's like, yeah, but in an hour this thing could devour everybody. He's like, well, I'm not going to let you do it. And Malcolm, there's a great dialogue. And you don't even know who to side with because you're like, they both make great points. But ultimately, Phlox, it's like, I mean, you can't hurt this creature, doesn't know what's, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of feel bad for the creature too because you don't know what's going on. So you can't just, hurt it either. So great conversation. I love Reed. He's a great character. Phlox is obviously, I think Phlox might be my favorite Doctor. And that might be blasphemy to say he's better than Bones. I haven't officially said that yet. But damn, if he's not my favorite, he's my second favorite. It's tough to go against original series because it's just so ingrained in. But anyways, T'Pol and Hoshi, great conversation. You don't want me in Starfleet. You're always looking over my shoulder. I have a high opinion of you. I have high standards. I know you can reach these standards. That's why I'm always like kind of on you. They have respect for each other. Great dialogue. Trip and Archer talking about water polo. Who cares about water polo? Well, Archer cares, and I got kind of pumped up for it. The way they're talking, great stuff with them. Mayweather, he's trying to find that ship, and then when they contact them, the ship that they offended these guys, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. And then there's a great part where they hail him, and he kind of looks around, he's like, oh shit, I'm alone. He's like, everyone's gone. He's like, I guess I gotta do this. I guess I'm communicating today. That's a great part. God, like every character is doing something, man, in this episode. So damn good. The enjoyment factor is 2 out of 2. Yeah, as I said, it's a 10 out of 10. I can't think of one negative on this one. If you don't like this episode, I am dying to hear from you as to why. I can't come up with any negatives. There's some good, there's even some comedy to it as well. I gotta tell you, man, this has just been great reviewing these short little quick reviews just to tell you what I think. I think Enterprise is not getting enough attention and love. I think a lot of people thought, well, you're going back, it's pre-Kirk, and but it's done so well. Like I totally forgot that he didn't even have force fields. he's like, well, maybe I could do a force field. It's like, oh my God, a force field. Yeah, what the hell? You don't have those. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Bringing the creature back to its home world, like the creature just wanted to go home. How awesome is that? It's like in communicating with new life form, trying to communicate with it, problem to solve. Everyone's has to do something. This checks all of the boxes. It's an absolute masterpiece. This might be the best episode of the whole series, season 1. I just loved every second of it. So that's it, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like my space system, please like the video, consider subscribing. That's it. Until next time.